Did you know that a boy who had nothing built the world's most luxurious car brand? No connections, no money. No status, just a dream. Sounds impossible, right? But that's exactly how Rolls-Royce began. Today, we will talk about how a poor boy named Henry Royce not only dreamed big but turned his vision into one of the most iconic brands in history. And trust me, the lessons from his journey are as relevant today as they were over 100 years ago. Especially if you're a small business owner trying to find your way in a competitive world. Let's start with a simple truth. Henry Royce was born into poverty in 1863. The youngest of 5 children, his family was struggling to make ends meet. And by the time he was 9 years old, he was already working to help support them. No fancy education, no handouts. No trust fund, just raw determination. Like many small business owners today, Henry Royce had to hustle from the beginning. He didn't have investors throwing money at him. In fact, he barely had anything at all. But what he did have was a relentless work ethic and a burning desire to be the best. And that's key. Success isn't about where you start. It's about how much you're willing to fight for your vision. These are lessons for small business owners or those planning to start a business. Lesson number 1: master your craft before you sell it. Royce didn't jump straight into the car business, no. He started by mastering the basics. He became an expert in electrical equipment, building generators and motors. He didn't rush the process. He took time to become exceptional at his craft. Here's the first big takeaway for you. Whatever you do, be the best at it. If you're starting a bakery, your bread better be the best in town. If you're a graphic designer, your logos should stand out from the crowd. Royce understood this before he built a brand. He built trust by perfecting his skills. It's not about being the biggest. It's about being the best at what you do. Lesson number 2: build relationships, not just transactions. Royce was a technical genius, but he wasn't much of a businessman. That's where Charles Rose comes in. Rose was a wealthy aristocrat with a passion for cars, but he needed someone who could build something better than what was out there. Royce's attention to detail and commitment to quality impressed Rose so much that they partnered up. And this is lesson no to don't just sell products. Build relationships. Rolls saw potential in Royce's work. Not because of flashy marketing, but because of the quality and trust that Royce's craftsmanship conveyed. This partnership wasn't about quick profits. It was about building something extraordinary. Focus on building long-term relationships with your customers and partners. The money will follow. Lesson no: 3: quality over quantity. Rolls-Royce quickly gained a reputation for one thing: quality. In an era where most cars were unreliable and broke down frequently, Rolls-Royce vehicles were built to last. Royce famously said, "Whatever is rightly done, however humble, is noble." Here's lesson no: 3: focus on quality, not quantity. So many businesses today are obsessed with scaling fast, getting more clients, selling more products, and expanding at any cost. But what Royce knew is that quality speaks for itself. If you focus on delivering top-tier products or services, your reputation will do the marketing for you. Lesson no for adapt and evolve. What's the one thing that has kept Rolls-Royce at the top? For over a century, they've constantly evolved. While other car companies came and went, Rolls-Royce adapted. They embraced innovation, moved into aircraft engines, and kept pushing the boundaries of engineering excellence. In today's fast-paced world, if you're not evolving, you're falling behind. Whether it's adopting new technology, improving your customer service, or refining your product, You have to keep moving forward. Lesson no for don't fear change. Embrace it. Rolls-Royce didn't just survive. They thrived because they evolved. Lesson no, 5 brand is everything. From the beginning, Rolls-Royce wasn't just about selling cars. They were selling a promise. The promise of excellence, luxury, and reliability. Their brand became synonymous with success. And that's the final lesson for today. Your brand is more than your logo or your tagline. It's the experience you provide to every customer. Every day, whether you're running a cafe, a tech startup, or a freelance business, how people feel about your brand will determine your success. Make your brand mean something. Stand for something and never compromise on that. So, what can a poor boy from the 19th century teach us in the 21st century? A lot, it turns out. Henry Royce's story is a reminder that success isn't about where you come from. It's about where you're willing to go. Master your craft, build relationships. Focus on quality, evolve with the times. And most importantly, build a brand that stands for something. Like this video if it inspired you. Subscribe for more lessons from business legends. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Until then, keep chasing your dreams because who knows? Maybe one day, your business will be the next Rolls-Royce.